Hey, Muggle World Entertainment, and if Lucasfilm hasn't lost enough money, well, it looks like they want to lose some more, because there's a new rumour going around that's telling us that they are looking to do yet another, believe it or not, Indiana Jones movie. However, not any type of Indiana Jones movie, a young Indiana Jones movie. Yeah. This kind of leans back into the fact that some of those rumours were probably true, that the original idea with Dial of Disaster was that he was going to go back and meet a young Indy, and they both die, and of course Phoebe Waller-Bridge's character would take over. Seeing as that obviously got out, they changed that, but they still clearly want to do a young Indiana Jones, which is interesting to say the least, because you think, oh, they'd probably just try and make it a girl. Of course, they may actually throw in a woman and it'll all be focused on her, and she'll be the reason he becomes what he becomes. But let's have a look at this anyway. So, it says a young Indiana Jones movie is allegedly in development at the Walt Disney Company and Lucasfilm, according to Scooper WDW Pro. In a recent video uploaded to his YouTube channel, Scooper Pro shared that a young Indiana Jones movie is in development at Lucasfilm. He relayed, "I have a source who has been right in the past and tells me at this that it appears Lucasfilm is doing some developing, shall we say, maybe some preliminary work on what it would look like to do a young Indiana Jones movie in which Indy would be around the age of 14, oh sweet Jesus, would clearly not be played by Harrison Ford, and they may believe that's young enough that it wouldn't be a problem for the character to not be played by Harrison Ford, you think?" Pro then shared his own speculation. "I suspect," this is him now saying this, "I suspect that what they're looking at is what if they adapted the Young Indiana Jones Chronicles, which was a television series, I believe, back in the 90s, or what if they set out on their own." He then added, "I'm told that this would be also something that they're looking at for a post-Kathleen Kennedy era at Lucasfilm. The Indiana Jones franchise is coming off its worst performance at the box office with Indiana Jones and the Dial of Disaster. The film only grossed $174.4 million domestically and another $209.4 million internationally, for a global total of $383.9 million. For comparison, The Kingdom of the Crystal Skull grossed $317.1 million domestically and another $469.5 million internationally, for a global gross of $786.6 million back in 2008, without even factoring in inflation. Not to mention, what they're leaving out in this part is the fact that Kingdom of the Crystal Skull ended up costing almost $500 million to make. So it just goes over then the budgets of, or the takes of the other ones. So then it says, not only is Indiana Jones and the Dial of Destiny the worst performing Indiana Jones film of all time at the box office, but it also lost Lucasfilm and the Walt Disney Company at least $100 million and the rest. Caroline Reed at Forbes reported the film failed to cover its costs at the box office, according to financial statements released on Friday, which showed that Disney spent $134.2 million more on making the movie than it is understood to have received in ticket sales. Now, all that part is that I think that was the money spent on the reshoots, because the budget was already huge. And again, we've seen those tax filings from the UK, which showed that they spent, what was it, 400, and I think it was 475 or something like that. It was ridiculous. Almost 500 million anyway. So it says, however, that does not even tell the whole picture, as WDW Pro noted in March. The financial statements, which are released in the UK, do not include marketing costs, and it goes on. So Pro speculated that marketing costs for the film likely cost at least 120 million, which means the film more than likely cost 234 million. And again, that all went up. We've seen all that. So it just kind of goes over then the financials. But why would they even want to attempt to do another Indiana Jones movie? And let's not forget, they've just lost the original 4 movies. A lot of people say 3. There's only 3. I tend to agree with that. But after seeing that pile of shit, I say to that, welcome back, Kingdom of the Crystal Skull. All is forgiven. But why? Why would you attempt to go back to that well and go, hey, let's do a young Indiana Jones movie? Because you know what that worked really well for? When they replaced Harrison Ford with a younger actor who he's synonymous with the character. Han Solo. Yeah, we all remember that disaster and that movie that ended up losing Lucasfilm and Disney $180 million at least, or at least it was 80 million. I think it was 180, whatever it was. Well, a lot of money, let's put it that way. And now they're going, hey, not how we just absolutely destroyed Indiana Jones. We've just lost all 4 movies that we didn't make off the streaming service. Here's a wild idea. Let's do another movie. Let's do a young Indiana Jones. And they want them to be 14. They're thinking of around the age of 14. Wow, is that going to be an absolute disaster? And the only thing I could think of when you hear that age is, oh, they want to do a film with young and then obviously throw him into a series. So they can have this young actor, you know, start to mature a bit in a series that they would hope would go for a few seasons. That's clearly what the plan would be. And you know what? It still ain't going to work. And it's still not going to bring anyone to the theater or to your streaming service. Yikes. Let's see what actually comes of this rumor. And let's keep that in mind. It is a rumor, so take it for what it is. But knowing Disney and what they do, it's probably true. So with that, I shall leave it there for this one. Like, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Cheers, and I'll catch you in the next one.